Good evening, friends, Facebook friends, soul family, all you beautiful folks out there. I just want to welcome anybody new to the channel or to the Facebook community. Thank you for being a part of it. I like to do lives just to share my energy and my wisdom, because that's what this is all about. It's about working with each other and supporting each other. As I rise and I vibrate higher, everybody in the community will vibrate higher, because we are all one. We are all connected. We are all ascending. We are all becoming more aware every day. We're all mastering our energy and our emotions more and more every day. I wanted to talk a little bit about the inner vortex of us, of our being. Anybody who's listened to Abraham Hicks, if you have, give it a like. Abraham Hicks is great. Esther Hicks is a channel, and she channels the beings, a bunch of multidimensional beings that are named Abraham. That's what comes through. And she talks about the point of origin, the vortex. Our vortex is our inner energy. It's that point of contact within us. It's what we radiate out around us. It's what our aura, it's like Kundalini energy. It's what we put out, we attract back. So as we continue to do our deep inner work and our work on our shadows and our emotional triggers and things that come up from day to day around us, the more we transcend and feel through them instead of reacting out of them, reacting out of ego, reacting out of habit, reacting out of, what's the word? Just animalistic brain, primal brain, the survival mode. The more we step up and we transcend that, and the more we become in tune with our higher self. The ego will always be there. Without shadow, there's not light. Without light, there's not shadow. We need the yin and the yang, but we need to remove the duality that comes around them. There's no good or bad. There's no right or wrong. There's no beautiful or ugly. It all just is. We as humans have put labels on everything, and labels are what kill us and stop us, because we label ourselves all the time. We have to identify as something. A lot of the time we work so hard trying to over-identify as something in our life, we lose touch with who we are at a soul level. This having to label and name ourselves and identify as a certain thing or place or taste or feeling or something is where we lose focus and balance in the now. Because now is all that matters. Not where we're going to be in a week, not where we're going to be in a month. Yes, it's important to set intentions and be mindful about things that we choose in the now, because what we choose in the now is going to cause a domino effect and going to attract more of that in our future. Whether it's the thoughts that go on in our brain, whether it's the words that come out of our mouth, whether it's the people we welcome into our lives, we choose, those choices that we make create room for more of that ripple to go out. And you think of a wave on the ocean, it goes out, the tide goes out, and the tide comes back in. It's the yin and the yang. It goes out, it comes in. We got to ebb and flow and ride the waves. We have to understand the work that we put in right now, the joy that we find now, instead of the strife and the heartache. We will attract more in our future. So keep doing the deep work as we center ourselves and understand our true power, and understand that when we take time to relax, when we take time to slow down and integrate, we're in this society that's busy, 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 busy all the time. The last year and a half has been a great time just to slow down and find joy and find harmony within ourselves, because that is the vibration, the frequency of miracles. When we're in that gratitude mindset, that joy mindset, when we're in that now, that surrender into the now mindset, and understanding that everything, just like I said, everything just is. That is when we make room and we open up to receive more of that is, because Source, God, Universe, whatever you want to call it out there, sees us and goes, hey, Becky's figured it out, or so-and-so has figured it out, or you have figured it out. And you know that you have to actually sit and be still to hear the whispers of the miracles, to allow them to come to you. Because when we're too busy all the time and we're looking 10 miles ahead or 10 miles back, or 10 years down the road or 10 years back, we're missing now. We're missing the synchronicities that pop up. We're missing the miracles that pop in, because a lot of the miracles are little miracles. They start as little miracles, and we need to grab onto them. and accept them as miracles that they are, so more can come to us. It becomes a snowball. It becomes we begin to attract more of that in, because we create the momentum in that miracle mindset, in that frequency. And there's always going to be days where we ascend and we go back, we expand and contract, expand and contract. But as long as you're on that upward trajectory, you're in the right space. So if there's those days where you're sitting there and you're like, oh man, it's tough, try to flip that mindset around and be like, what am I learning here? What do I need to transcend to move forward? The feelings still are rough, and I'm not dismissing rough feelings and rough circumstances, but we need to sit in them and find the gift in them. What we need to stop doing is finding the lesson, because the more lessons we look through, it becomes almost like a toxic spirituality, and just flow with them, release them, feel them. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. I don't want to go off on a tangent. I got to go get ready for bed right away because it's evening time here, but I'm going to pull a quick card. And I'm sorry if anybody's commenting on this. Facebook's not letting me see comments or likes or anything, so I apologize. I've been busy writing my course, my 555 portal, this shift to the big shift, because 555 is all about change and shift. We will be having the flagship run of the course. I haven't decided how long it's going to be, if it's going to be 8 weeks or 12 weeks or 10 weeks. It's just how much I write. But the first run that I do is going to be at a margin of the price of what they will be down the road. But it's going to be life altering, life shifting, life changing. It's all about digging deep, shifting our energy, attuning to that miracle higher self that is us, by doing the deep inner work and the dirty work and just empowering ourselves. We got to quit giving our power away, and we got to own that and dig into that. So if anybody's interested in joining the first group, let me know. Send me a message, comment on here. I've started a list of who's going to want to join. It's going to be by invite only. So yeah, let me know. I'm going to pull a card though. And oh, one more thing. Energy Healing Circle, July 21st. I haven't run one in 2 months. They're always so amazing. There's a small energy exchange for them, $25 Canadian. They're beautiful. We go through, we do chakra balancing, clearing, go through and just invigorate our being with divine energy, and I always channel through them. And generally there's a sound bath that happens in them too, a crystal bowl sound bath, so they're just beautiful. So if you want to join that, the events up in the events tab at the top of the group. If you're watching this on YouTube, the links are all below for all the offerings and groups and classes that I have going on, and one-on-ones. I've opened up my schedule for August, opened up my books because I hadn't, so there's limited availability in August if you want to work with me one-on-one. Any kind of energy healing or ascension coaching, soul guidance. It's what I do. It's my channeling, light language activations, and that kind of fun stuff. But I'm going to pull a card. So Spirit, what is in our highest best good to know right now? And it's the inner child, and it's finding that joy. Because children, seeing the world through the eyes of children is what we need to do. They find joy in everything. By once more finding the child inside me, I rediscover the fairy world that always surrounds me. The world of magic and light. I open my heart, and the invisible becomes visible. I cease taking myself too seriously and worrying about tomorrow. I take time to have fun. And there you go, surrendering into the moment. Like a child. You watch a child play, and all that matters is right now. That's what we need to get back to, that frequency of the now moment, of the love from source flowing through us, you know, knowing that we're fully connected and we're fully and divinely guided always. Anyway, I love you. Have a beautiful evening. Enjoy these energetic rides that we're on, the solar flares, these beautiful ascension energies. If you're feeling anxious, go ground. If you're feeling depressed, focus on the gratitude of things around you and surrender into now. I love you. Have a great evening. Bye.